Hi, I'm Madeline Sklar, and I want to share with you something that happened to me back in 1975 when my daughter was born. At that time, how a baby came out of the mother was a big deal. It was very important that, above all, you have a home birth. This was in the progressive community that I lived in Berkeley. Above all, that you had a home birth and that you did not have a hospital birth or a cesarean. And that if you happened to have those things, you were just not doing it right. Well, after 74 hours of labor trying to have a home birth, it finally became very apparent that if the baby and I were going to live, both live, our only chance was to go to a hospital and have a cesarean. And so we did, and my daughter was born perfect, beautiful. I was so grateful. But that wasn't enough because I felt that I hadn't done it right. That I was told by people that had I just been more open and loving, I would have had the right kind of birth. It's a terrible thing. It meant that it took me 2 or 3 weeks after she was born before I could feel really as blessed as I was, because I was so down on myself for having the wrong kind of birth. Well, what I see people doing now they're having whatever birth works. They're glad that it turned out okay. And thank God that is gone. But now people are saying, if you are not successful financially, if you don't have the kind of job that really uses all of your wonderful skills, if you are not a financial success, that somehow you don't have the right mindset, you don't have the right heart set. If you just had the right faith in yourself, in what can be, then you would succeed as a business person. You would succeed as a job applicant. You would be wanted and your life would have meaning. Well, what I have seen is that that's the same kind of undermining mindset that people are buying into, and it's damaging. And you look at the people in Yemen. Do you mean to tell me that they're starving because they didn't have the right mindset? Or the people who had this beautiful city in Aleppo and got bombed and lost everything? Does that mean that had they just had the right faith and the right mindset, that their lives would have moved smoothly? No, life doesn't come with those guarantees. That isn't what we're here for. And yes, sometimes having the right mindset, it does help. People can become successful with that. But it takes luck. It takes other things. It takes other circumstances that they have no control over that makes them a success in our terms. And so the point is for people to know, you and me and everyone to know we are a success whether or not we end up being a successful business person and making a lot of money, whether or not we have to have a cesarean to save our own and the baby's life, whether or not we have our art recognized in our lifetime. You know, Frida, she couldn't sell any paintings. You know, she'd get $200 for a painting. It took till she was dead. Now she's a big name. And this is never the measure of success. The measure of success is how you feel about yourself. And the measure of success is that I want people to feel blessed that our lives, you are the only person who can be who you are. No one else in the universe is you. And you are a success if you choose to know that you are the gift. And whatever the circumstances of your life, the only thing you can do is to know that your life has to have meaning, and that only you can give it that meaning. And I've never been a great successful businesswoman, but now I feel like I've been a successful person. And I wish that all of you, that all of us can know each other as successful people, as people whose lives have meaning, because all of our lives have meaning. And the circumstances, what happens, those we may or may not be able to fully control. We can never fully control them, but we may have varying degrees of control of those. So I wish you love for yourself, for your own meaning, and curiosity, and that's plenty of success. Thank you.